Hello everybody, welcome back to the full moon and new moon readings of this year. This is now the full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. What I'll tell you about the full moon in Aquarius now is to take note of, okay? It's going to be very auspicious because in the same time there's going to be a lunar eclipse. The moon and the sun are opposite from each other, and you can focus, or it does actually highlight any kind of relationships around you. All the emotions and instincts reach the peak, so you will feel maybe a bit overwhelmed by it. But be in touch with your own needs and intentions, and of those of others as well. You can filter out any relationships which are in disharmony around this time, okay? Clearing away emotional baggage of the last 6 months. This is going to be quite auspicious. The lunar eclipses highlight your emotions, the home life, and your relationships. So I will do the readings for each sign. You look at the timestamps below to find your reading for your sun sign, your moon sign, your ascendant, if you want for Venus and Mars as well. Sign you're in, and I hope any of those readings resonate with your current situation. Please let me know. You can comment, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'm happy to share the messages with you today. Many moonlight blessings to you. I start with Aries, as usual, because this is the beginning of the zodiac, and I will shuffle the cards for you for this full moon in Aquarius. It does highlight your relationships, your emotions, and your home life. Okay, so we'll be quite personal. Oops, there's just one. Oh, wow, beautiful. Now we've got the love card. Look at how gorgeous that is, Aries. Two hands touching, the heart and the light spreading out. Empathy, okay. That's going to be highlighted for you. What else is coming up? Empathy has really to do with re-evaluating your own emotions and how you relate them to others, how you feel about others, how you can forgive or let go. It's a lot about letting go this time as well. The Four of Cups. This is a letting go card, or more likely actually to realize what you have to let go of, okay? It is a bit of regret in there as well, like feeling you have missed some opportunities and you're a bit unsatisfied or bored, but you can open up your eyes for new possibilities. That's going to be the result for that card. A card from the water. The water talks a lot about emotions. Now we take a goddess card for you, Aries, which will hopefully guide you through this time. Wait, jumping out. Pele, the goddess of fire, volcanic activity, eruption, pride. I will read up a little bit more for you once I've spread all the cards out. Now a numerology card for you. Number 0. To have faith, to have that really deep trust things will work out for you, okay? To have that aim to take your life in your own hands. Use your hands, carry your responsibilities with pride, with trust and faith. It's really beautiful. It talks a lot about the inner faith, okay? So the head shall not override what you feel inside. Now I'm going to put 3 cards down for another insight. The Gypsy Tarot. The High Priestess, very intuitive, skilled, really connected with the emotions, with the spiritual. You know, these are very feminine kind of cards, feminine energies. The Empress, okay, fruition, womanhood, or really strong feminine strength. This can relate to men as well as to women, hey. And then the King of Swords, okay. He's going to cut off these ties which are not serving you any longer. He is the sharp mind, okay. So although you have quite emotional cards here which talk more about how you perceive things and what you feel and how you're connected to the outer world, all right? You are quite steadfast, acknowledged, strong, fulfilled. You actually have a lot of treasures to offer, okay? And then you still also have a sharp mind to extract and cut off these ties which are really in disharmony. That's what the story is for this full moon, to clearly realize it and just let that go, okay? With a good heart, you know, just to realize it was a stage in your life, that's how it was, things were how they were. There's no need to grieve too much about it anymore, okay? No need to grieve anymore. And missed opportunities are missed opportunities. Doesn't mean they won't come around again. Might be more likely with some other people who are really standing by you and holding you in that network, you know, where you feel you have that connection and you have that faith, okay, to be connected with them. I'm just gonna get the goddess Pele be read out to you. For me, she clearly represents the fire, the inner fire, the passion, kind of like was some sort of hibernation or holding back a bit, and now really things coming back into your fire and your inner fire, your passion, okay? All right, what have we got here? It's a very creative card that suits very well the sun sign we are in. We are in Leo. It's also a fire sign. And your own fire is going to help you to find the strength in your life to flow, to let things flow and not overthink them. To cut old ties with some people or some situations which haven't been very beneficial for you, okay? The last 6 months, whatever has been coming along and upset you, unsettle you, got you out of balance, you're gonna let that go, okay? Because you really come back to your inner fire. It also brings you clarity, and that's what the King of Swords is all about too. He's becoming very clear what serves you and what doesn't serve you any longer and how you want to proceed, okay? And you're gonna live and act with a new consciousness. This has a lot to do also with self-love, okay? Self-respect, self-love. Really honor your being, honor yourself. Give yourself the love as much as you can give to others. If others can receive it and give it back, these are the people you're going to be around. Unless they're obviously children or so, because sometimes they just give us a bit of a hard time. But you know what I mean, okay? Or the adults, which we don't have any ties outside of good friendship, okay? If people have been difficult for you in the workplace or so, you know, just really let them be the way they are and cut them off out of your life, and really focus on your inner fire, on your creativity, on that upsurge of energy coming through, the warmth, okay? Because there's a lot of lava earth is really fruitful, so you can basically plant anything there, it will just grow, okay? It has a lot of minerals, a lot of potential, so they go really well together, the Empress and Pele. Very strong feminine energies, okay? So any man looking at that, if you have to work out a few things on an emotional basis, really trust your emotions, how you feel about someone, and just accept, acknowledge this is the way they are, but they're not doing me any good. Now it's time to move on from them and get out of their picture, okay? And you create your own picture with those people who bring you love, empathy, and you will feel it, who belongs to you, okay? So I hope that was helpful for you, Aries. Next up is going to be Taurus. Hello Taurus, this is your full moon reading in Aquarius. This full moon we also have a lunar eclipse which highlights close relationships, family life and your emotions, okay? The moon and the sun are opposite of each other, which can create a little bit of a tension but also release. So we're going to see what that full moon is going to highlight for you personally. For Taurus, our earth sign. Okay, to be in a quiet retreat really. It's going within, looking for places where you can contemplate, okay? Contemplation. A bit more of a quiet time, no rushing around and things like that. Not having to feel too upset maybe. Maybe it's a bit of a shelter, moment of taking shelter for you as well. Let's see what else comes up for you, Taurus. Okay, the star just jumped out. Good times ahead, wishes being fulfilled, being connected, divinely connected. Make positive plans, be optimistic and think about the long term. You are on the right way. That's the message of this angel. Let's see what goddess card you're gonna get, Taurus. Whoa! That's a bit too many. I'll just take one. Tau. She looks beautiful. She kind of really relates to the quietness, to the retreat, to trying to find the balance, okay? Trying to find, or feeling balanced as well. Nothing can kind of disturb your inner peace, your balance within, okay? Or that's maybe what the need is, okay? If things are too turbulent, draw back, focus on your wishes and dreams, and yeah, go within, really. Let's see what the numerology card is going to bring you. Okay. Being tolerant. Being tolerant and giving others as you give yourself, okay? Being really creating a balance outside as well. This is really beautiful because you seem to be creating or wanting to create a balance within, okay, which will radiate out into the open. And it's going to talk about giving and taking in a balanced manner, okay. Let's just see what the Gypsy Tarot is coming up with for you, Taurus. Again, the stars. Wow. So you are really in a manifesting phase, okay? Anything you're really wishing for, you're putting out there, you want to have, okay? The Wheel of Fortune has come up, right? Things are going to change, turn around for you, okay? This looks all very positive. So if things have been going wrong in a sense, okay? Now the High Priestess. So high arcanas everywhere, okay? A big, an important time for you, okay, to contemplate on what you need, what you want, okay, in your life, to think about others as you think about yourself, to create this balance from within out there, okay, to be able to retreat and contemplate also with her, and yeah, also use your intuition. Things are going to turn around, okay, for you. So you're not going to feel too unsettled about things. Things have been upsetting you, you know, you're going to be more steady, as a Taurus really could be, okay? Steady forward, slow but steady. Then we look at Tao. What I get, what more messages I get from you. Yeah, it's all about the inner, okay? Not to be distracted by outer forces or people from outside. Really be strong from within. Even if it's difficult and you feel like, oh no, things are just, people are trying to challenge me, okay? Challenge me with what I'm doing or what I'm heading for, right? Just really trust it will come around, it will come along. We have two high arcanas here, the wish cards, okay? It's very auspicious for that time. Things are going to change, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is turning. You can have it upright or downright, it doesn't matter. It's always turning, but things are definitely going to change, and you want that change, okay? And you are guided towards a lot of insights from your intuition. So use that strength as long as you can. Use that strength. Listen to it. Listen to the inside. Listen to that what you gain from your inside work. That what comes from within. Okay. Put it out. Put it out how you need it, how you want it, and then follow through and trust it will come along. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope that reading was helpful for you for this full moon coming up on the, I think it's the 7th of August with the lunar eclipse. If you want to comment on your video, please do so. You can share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Anything is really appreciated. And next up is going to be the reading for Gemini. Thank you. Many moonlight blessings to you, Gemini. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We are also having a lunar eclipse, which is going to highlight our close relationships, our home life, and our emotions. So it's all going to be relating to yourself and how your environment is going to reflect that on you, okay? Let's just see what comes up here. Festivities, ceremonies. It looks to me like you've achieved something. You can really celebrate the end of a cycle or an achievement, okay? And it talks about respecting yourself and putting yourself in a higher position within also, okay? You're seeing, wow, I've achieved that, okay? That's a part of mine. I now nourish and celebrate. It's really beautiful. Okay, 9 of Wands has been a bit of a, has been a bit defensive. You had to defend your path or yourself, but keep the courage to believe in yourself, stay in your center, don't give up, okay? So maybe that's what you can celebrate around that full moon. Has been a bit of a battle, especially with challenges from outside, okay? And you maybe were close to give up every now and then, but you've pulled it through. You've completed that cycle. Be proud of yourself. Grant yourself that acknowledgement of achievement. Now we see what the goddess is going to help you with around that time. Hecate. She is quite similar to the Hermit. So inside work, having gone within and really had to search. You were on a search, okay? You were on a search. You were guided. They are the wolves, okay? And guide you well through the nights or through the darkness or the path which is not so clear, okay? But my sense, what I sense is more that you've been working through that already. You've come through it and you're really coming into that phase where you acknowledge yourself a lot for that journey you've done. All right, Gemini, get you a numerology card now. New orientation, okay, so definitely, here we have the fire again, here we have the fire. You were searching for something, maybe doing some apprenticeship or learning something very crucial for your personality, and you've achieved it now, and you can find a new way of renewal, a renewal within, from within, okay, and really acknowledge that it's a new start. This year we're all about new beginnings. It's all about new beginnings, shading off the new beginnings, okay? So that suits really well. And the last 6 months have been challenging, some sorts, and these things can just go now. They have been completed. You can celebrate the completion of a cycle. You've been defending it enough, okay? You've been strong. It was maybe burning you out every now and then, okay? But you've been steady and clear on your path, which is great. Now we have the 9 of Swords. That's a sorrow card, okay? It has been painful. 5 of Cups also. You must have felt out in the cold sometimes. It was not an easy journey, okay? It was not an easy journey. And 4 of Pentacles. It has maybe to do with having had to hold on to old structures, thinking patterns, okay, and letting go is not always that easy, or trying to enter into a new cycle is not always that easy, because you're going to shed off things that you can receive the new and open up new doors. You have to close some, okay, so that's usually often related with pain, or that you really have to cut off things and become colder and clearer. I mean, it's a bit of a contradiction to all that fire you've got here, okay? But I see that more that this has been, and you've worked through it, okay? So acknowledge that as well, your strengths, your warmth, your inner fire. You've been fighting for the flame. You keep it going, you know. You haven't given up. You went through it. You've gone through it. You've worked through your journey, and you have the potential to renew yourself, okay? Really grant yourself that acknowledgement. Also here, that's often related with pain. I've been that some people have been just turning their back on you and you didn't really want that, but it just happened and it hurts. It hurts at first, okay? And if you look at it as that these are old structures, all kind of um, ties around us, which you've been transforming now, and you leave them behind. Okay, so you can kind of master these emotions a bit better, or look at them a little bit more objective and acknowledge them as being part of the phase of that cycle of letting go and renew. Okay? And you can feel that strength of renewal. You will be able to feel it inside. You've been carrying that flame, okay? You've been carrying it. You've looked after it. You've come out from your journey. So I hope that was resonating with you, Gemini. Please comment or like, share, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, have a look at what's to celebrate for this full moon for you. And take care of yourself and re-acknowledge your inner power. That's what I get out of it. Okay, Gemini, next up is going to be the reading for Cancer. Many moonlight blessings to you, Cancer. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We have a lunar eclipse going on as well in our universe, which highlights our home life, our emotions, and our relationships to others, okay? And how we relate to them and how we honor ourselves, okay? So I'll get straight into it for you, Cancer. Get your first card out. Earth Magic. Fairies, that's really beautiful. It's actually a call from the outside to listen to the finer voices in life, to your inner voice or the signs around you. They want to communicate with you, okay? So you haven't been able to listen to it so much maybe. Oops. And now is the time to really acknowledge them, because you also got the Magician. The Magician has all the skills in a backpack, okay? All the skills, mastered his skills, just going to use them, combines the elements and is creating, okay? It's quite a creative card. On any level, doesn't only have to be art or music or so, on any level, okay? So there's the calling, okay? And here are your skills, so we will see what the goddess is going to bring you for this full moon. Songi, sisterhood, okay? Womanhood, sisterhood, mother-daughter. The bond between the feminine, okay? Beautiful. Let's see what else we get from the numerology card. Sense for family, Cancer. Your sense for family is really deep, okay? And you find your calling in that. You really flourish and grow in that role. Your family is very important to you, to keep that in balance, that you feel in balance as well, okay? Let's see what the cards are coming up with. You have the King of Wands, fire energy. You are in the water. Three of Swords. Oy, some heartache might have been in the past. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's progress, but still stagnation. So, yeah, something going on there with maybe a fire sign could be, or a father figure, or someone quite masculine around you. Could also be a woman, but quite fiery and strong and yeah, kind of really feeling it. They have the lions on their feet, you know, like they tame things, master things. But then there is the Three of Swords, which is really a painful matter in the heart. Okay, so if you go through any grievance of in your family with someone, and someone has been hurting or creating chaos in your family life, and you feel like it's just not fair, you can't just put it on that person, okay? But you feel the pain. That's what is important for you to acknowledge, okay? Start listening to your outer voices, the voices outside, which maybe ask for forgiveness and working through it and focusing on your skills, your strengths, okay? I'm just looking for some more input from the Goddess cards. It's quite a feminine connection, okay? It can also relate to men, right? Doesn't only have to be the mother-daughter relationship or something like that. But you will take the strength to go in a different phase of your life, okay? To be attentive and really awakened. You do not need to be trapped in a role of your childhood, okay? You can shed that off, or anything from your youth, okay? You're really growing out of that role. You're becoming, some sort of initiation, really. It's a card of initiation. You can live your own life. Actually, if family has been a bit difficult for you to move on, grow, or if they've been holding you back a bit or challenging you because of their own fear of losing you in some sort, really understand you've got all the skills. You all will be fine. You will be fine. Okay? You're guided. You have the guidance. You will be fine. Okay? It's the creating a bit of pain, and it's not because they want to harm you in any way. They're just dealing with their own issues of letting go and trusting that you be all right, okay? But you still have that sense of family, okay, within you. For you, it's very important that they are in harmony so you can move further in your stages. But don't worry, they will also do their process as long as you remain strong within yourself, okay? Use your tools, your skills wisely. Look after yourself, okay? Stay in balance. You will be all right. You will grow and you will initiate, really, okay? It's a phase of initiation for you around that full moon. All right, Cancer? And this fire energy, which maybe has been a bit too forceful or too wild, it is tamed now, okay? It's not so young anymore in a sense that it's just barging in or anything like that. It's just has settled. He is settled, okay? It has settled. It has settled. It caused some pain, caused diversion in the family, caused chaos, okay? And yeah, it has been bringing some sort of hardship sometimes, or stagnation with the finances and tricky bits and pieces. But this is all to overcome. Material things are all to overcome, really, okay? Just be smart about it. You be smart about it. Be fine. You will master it anyway. You have a really auspicious magician card here. Okay, all the best for your initiation, Cancer, around this full moon in Aquarius. And I hope you could resonate with that reading, please comment, like, share or subscribe to my channel. And next up is going to be our Leo. Hello Leo, this is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We are also having a lunar eclipse going on around that time. It's going to be highlighting our close relationships, our home life, and our emotions, okay? So anything relating to that, you can surely pick your information from that reading. Now, Leo, this is in your month. We are in Leo, the sun is in Leo, so it might even come through stronger to you than for anybody else. Let's see. Oh, celebration. Okay, beautiful. Another sign had that too. Celebration. Honor yourself as you will honor others. Okay. The last 6 months of some sort of chaos or difficulties are really going to be shed off around this time. They are going to be just leaving you alone from now on. Oh my God, okay. 6 of Cups. This is the giver card and receiving, giving and receiving. Or actually it is, no, it's not. It's like remembering your childhood, okay? Anything what has to do with children or with your own inner child, anything what has to do with your past is going to come up here or has been completed. The 6 of Cups, right? Sometimes also refer to a past love or a past relationship coming up again, or an issue surrounding that. So Leo, just evaluate on that and look at your own childhood and these programs you've picked up on, the conditions, okay, which reflect in relationships, right? Or can, but somehow I get a feeling you might have worked through that. Yeah, look at Diana. She's a very strong huntress. She aims for the goals in her life. Okay, Leo. She knows what she wants, where she's heading. She's not worried about walking her path on her own because she's never really alone. She's always guided. Look at the wolves. Okay, they're with her. So, aiming for her goals. So what you might need to shed off is old childhood patterns or very old relationships and things coming up. I mean, we're also going to have Mercury retrograde. I think it's around the 12th of August coming in. So, you know, usually there are things to be revisited. They reoccur, have come back up, but you've gained strength, you've become stronger, clearer, okay, with her especially clearer. Okay, and you can stop thinking about I don't have enough, okay, because you do have all you need right now. Gratify it, honor it, celebrate it, and you can always expand. But the thinking, okay, thinking about what you don't have is going to hinder, it's going to distract from your aim, from what you actually need. And also, if there are some programs of self-worth relating to your past or relating to your childhood, okay, shake them off. It's the time now, because you are worthy. You're a beautiful person. You can celebrate yourself, okay? Your strength, your freedom, your ability to aim for things. You really can. Okay, let's see what else is up here. See, the strength. She is, for me, really Diana. Diana, mastering the wild, the untamed, okay, emotions inside, or the thoughts which kind of contradict and kind of hinder us to be in our center, to be in our strength, okay? This is the strength. They belong together. The lovers, okay? A decision has to be made in love matters. Too many people involved, I feel, and it's just not gonna, you're gonna really, yeah, justice, really gonna get your balance. The justice, the scales are about two, okay? Two, not three. This is being indecisive, okay? No, these are all high arcanas. So many high arcanas coming up in these readings for this full moon. It's crazy, okay? And being clear, being strong about it, what you need, because you need the balance, you need the gratification, you need the clarity, your way forward, and not anybody else who would just put these scales out of harmony, okay? Because that's what you need, that's what you search for. If there's any legal issues involved in all of that, okay, you play your part wisely, all right? Wisely. Wisely. Gather information, be very clear, not too attached with your emotions any longer, okay? Be clear, be the huntress you aim for, okay? Don't get too distracted and let people, or yourself, putting yourself down, okay? Really work with your self-worth. Look through the issues from childhood, the programming, the conditioning, okay? Acknowledge it, say thank you for the learning, I see through it now, and move forward, okay? With your strength, with her, okay? And, you know, if you feel you're alone and two others or more others are on the other side, and you feel like you haven't got any leverage, it's not true, it's here. Justice will be done. Balance is going to come into your life, okay? You're going to shake that off. Cut these ties here. They're not worth it. They're really not worth it. They're confusing you. They hinder you of the progress, okay? And if you need more support, okay, on your side, you go and find it. But you can actually really trust yourself, okay? You are strong. You will manage, Leo. You will manage. Okay, Leo, I hope that was helpful for you. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share the videos. Would really make me really happy. I hope that was resonating with you. Just leave some feedbacks, and if you would like a personalized reading, you can always contact me via email, which is also in the description box, and we can take it from there. But all the best for now for this full moon in Aquarius with the lunar eclipse. Next up is going to be Virgo. Hello Virgo, many moonlight blessings to you. This reading is for the full moon in Aquarius, beginning of August 2017. We also have a lunar eclipse going on, which is going to be highlighting our emotions, our close relationships, and our home life. So we'll have a look what comes up for you, Virgo. You are one of the earth signs, all about family and stability. So let's see what's going on for you around this full moon. Oh, this is the new moon. So I'm not sure if you've seen the new moon reading 2 weeks ago on my channel, and maybe you've put some wishes out. This is now, you can see that very tiny, slim sickle on the sky of the moon, which means new beginning, okay? It's also promising energies coming through. Okay, Virgo, what else? This is a very important card. This talks about the experiences in life, the growth, maturity, okay? And that you will discover things which will help you to move forward on your path much easier. Some unexpected events, some enlightenment, okay? Which can be maybe quite full on in a moment, okay? But it suits really well the new moon, the card of the new moon, you know, like really also embracing the new, okay? Being open for it, because it will just happen. Things will just happen. This is the outer influence, okay? There's the light in the sky coming in, okay? You will not expect that, and it will be a surprise. And yeah, it has a good omen for the future, okay? Rhiannon, for me, she is the traveler, okay, on her path, guided. She is very guided and clearly walking along her path. So she basically knows what she needs and wants, where she wants to go, right? That's really auspicious for you, Virgo. Sounds like you're on the right track. Now, number 2 here. This is about being able to differentiate, okay? Recognize the pros and the cons of a situation or an action or an event, okay? But also balance them, okay? Not one taking over the other, like that everything gets only negative or everything is only positive and kind of denial, okay? Just really look at that very clearly to keep it in a balance. That's maybe some sort of strength you've gained, okay, to keeping it more in balance and not focusing just on one or the other. Usually people tend to focus on the negative because we're programmed like that, and we still get programmed like that. Look at the news. But, you know, to find your inner peace, to find the balance, you need both, and you balance them out. Now we have the Lovers. There's a decision to be made, I would say. Or maybe you've made one very clearly. 9 of Pentacles. This is a very ambitious, successful card. It's very close to the 10 of Pentacles, which is completion, okay? So that's very close here. So you've done something really well. And 5 of Wands there have been some struggle and strife though. You know, you had to kind of battle for it a bit, okay? But you've done that. You've made your decision. You've moved up, okay? You moved up. You have a steadiness here coming along. You've mastered the polarities, okay? And you've accepted they are always the negative and the positive, and you're very clearly on your path, okay? Steadily on your path with lots of new beginnings, okay? And your life skills, the maturity to walk your path without fear and without being influenced by others and disturbed too much, okay? This is in the past now. That kind of, I mean, the Lovers is a really beautiful card, okay? But it also really talks about making a decision, being clear about what love means to you and what you need or who you need to be around you to fulfill that love, okay? And what you gonna invest in as well at the same time, okay? So it's a give and take, give and take, give and take. And it seems like all the, how can I say, old programming from childhood, so you have been working through that already. So you can have a different approach to relationships and what you really need. So she is the goddess of the night, and at night we don't see much, but we feel and we sense, okay? So it's quite essential. It is a skill, a gift actually. She wants to help you to fulfill your deepest desires, your deepest wishes, okay? So having made a decision quite clearly now, okay, and put yourself in a higher position, okay, value yourself. This also has to do with self-worth in my eyes, and see through the battles and understand them as they've been ties clinging around your legs and arms, okay, only to be cut off and said, okay, thank you for the learning. I've seen it, okay, it's not my path. I have seen the pros and cons of that. I worked through it. I'm walking with my strength now, through the night, through the days, with my intuition. I'm guided, okay. It's the world of the universe, really, of the spirits. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a really good, gorgeous kind of goddess to get for this journey. There's also in this full moon, it's all about you, okay, and how you relate to others. So that's in the past now, okay. You've augmented your value, your self-worth, or your position, being career if you want, or if this resonates with you, and you've worked through the strives, okay, the battles, the competition. There's always a bit of competition going on, people being a bit envious and stuff. And they wish they could do that too, but they don't have the means, or they don't have the strength, they don't have the willpower, they don't have that inner trust, okay, with the new moon, inner trust, and that maturity. So you do. So walk your path proud, okay? Walk it proud, and you can really trust, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope that was a reading you could resonate with. Please comment to this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you, or you will listen to the next readings in the new moon phase in August as well. If you would like a personalized reading, please send me an email and I will get back to you with the instructions how to proceed. Next up is going to be Libra. Many moonlight blessings to you, Libra. This is your full moon reading for this August 2017. The full moon is going to be in Aquarius. We also have a lunar eclipse, and around this full moon it will highlight your emotions, your home life, and your close relationships. So we will see what's going on for you. For Libra, okay. Letting go, Libra. This is the autumn card, letting go. We are still in the sun sign of Leo. It's quite a fiery energy, okay. Aquarius is in the element of air. And you are air as well. Oh, and here we come. The Knight of Swords, also relating to the air. The Knight is a bit hasty, okay? Events can happen really quickly all of a sudden, but you take your time to think it through carefully, and you want to find creative solutions, okay? So letting go and moving forward, okay? But with thinking about it clearly, okay, which will suit your air energy anyway. I wonder what it is all about. Let's see what the goddess is going to bring you. I actually haven't, I don't think I have ever read that card, so I'll have to look her up. She seems to be a North American goddess. Ah, she's the goddess of rain, so cleansing I would pick up on. Cleansing. Letting go, huh? Okay, the water of life is flowing, okay? So going with the flow. It nurtures the soil and gives you life. It brings the soil or the earth back to bloom, okay, with its whole beauty, okay. Also with the rainbow, I mean, there's sun and rain, okay. Sun and rain creates the rainbow. It's beautiful. It has a cleansing. It has a cleansing vibe to me, and also nurturing, cleansing and nurturing vibe. Okay. You can become very clear how strong you are. Okay, it's quite strong. I mean, a thunderstorm also is quite forceful, isn't it? And this talks about that energy of wanting to charge forward, but still having to think things through. And yeah, she is talking to me on that level of nurture yourself, honor yourself, and let go, okay? But also draw from the energy of the water, of the fluidity. Okay, let's see what else comes in. They're quite two different energies, so this is more emotional, okay? Steady. So you hold your horses a little bit, I suppose. Go in there with your head, which is fine, but don't neglect your emotions, okay? Okay, really letting go. That's another letting go card. Letting go of all things which don't serve you anymore. Could be actually some, you know, things you have been doing and you realize actually it doesn't give me back so much anymore. I've seen it, I've had it, okay? Yeah, it was more some sort of addiction. It was a must. I had to, kind of felt it took control over me. Just want to let that go, okay? Could be codependent relationships, right? And yeah, patterns which have been growing into your life in a way that you see through them and you really want to let them go. You don't want them anymore, Libra. You don't. The Sun, this is the most positive card in the deck. Okay, very auspicious, beautiful, really good. The water and the sun, rain. Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about past relationships or emotional baggage to be let off, and Six of Wands. Okay, having gone through a struggle and kind of being victorious, come out with a victory, all right? So something which has been really not good for you, okay, it hasn't been good for you. It really hasn't been good for you, okay? I see that you really need to let it go. Say goodbye to that cycle. It's not worth it, Libra, okay? It's not worth it. You damage yourself, okay? When you want to stay in the sun, in that energy of good luck, of things coming together easily, okay? Old stuff has to go, okay? Old stuff really has to go. You can really cut it off, okay? You want to be more impulsive in that, I suppose. But then you kind of always be a bit cautious because you don't want to hurt people too much and you don't want to shock them too much or overreach yourself, some sort, you know. But you will get there. You will get there. This full moon is gonna highlight those those issues, and you're gonna get there. You will be fine, really, Libra. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. Please comment if anything resonated with you. Comment and share, like, subscribe to my channel if you like, or you can email me for a personalized reading, and I will let you know how to proceed. So Libra, that was your reading, and next up is going to be Sagittarius. Many moonlight blessings to you, Scorpio. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We also have a lunar eclipse going on, which will highlight your emotions, your close relationships, and your home life. So let's see what's coming up for you around this time. Okay. Harmony. Really aiming for harmony, music, creativity. Beautiful. What else comes up for Scorpio? Wait, okay. Flying card. 5 of Cups, okay. There was some delay in the process. Things didn't really go that way you were hoping for. You can't really see the positive of the situation yet, although you will. And maybe just being a bit too fussy about the little things which didn't come along so much for you. But maybe you will be able to work through that with the goddess, okay? The goddess card is going to help you to work through that stage, Scorpio. You want harmony, okay? To create harmony, you're going to also shed off some old emotional patterns, okay? Like being caught up with little things is not going to really help you. Mavu, the lady with the serpents. She is a master of the kingdom of the animals. For me, we'll see what else she can give you. Now let's just take the numerology card out for you. You felt a bit disorientated, but now you're going to find your path again, your goals, okay? Because things maybe don't go your way so easily, you give up too easy, and you should really try to stay on that horse and charge forward, okay? Or walk your path if you don't like the speed of a horse so much. Walk your path. Don't be too disappointed or distracted by little things which haven't really gone the way you were hoping for. We have the strength, so you have the strength. You will have the power. Ace of Swords, this is clarity, really pushing through. Fantastic, so clearing away things. And the Four of Cups, which is also talking about a bit of illusion and disappointment of past things happening, okay? And you just don't want that to override your new path and your goals. So you keep going, keep the strength up, okay? You keep going, keep going. You really break through a big cycle. Okay, she is the goddess who has created the world in African mythology. She is the big creator, giving animals a place, and so quite a strong goddess. You have to be aware how you act around others and with yourself. Your life force should not just be guided by your thoughts or actions, but by your inner power, to see the big connections together. Some really dark thoughts which you can be hoarding, or because things haven't gone so well for you and you feel like, oh yeah, I better leave it now. You know, you're still going to have to push through that cycle. You're not going to give up. You're going to find your goals again. You're going to be strong, and you're going to be confident within yourself. Just keep what has been given to you, all your skills, and forget what the world has learned you, okay? What you've been conditioned to. Try to really draw from that what your inner personality, your skills, your gifts are. Go in that center and draw from there, okay? You will find you can achieve your goals much easier. This is just distraction. This is the heat and, oh no, it hasn't gone, oh, you know, being caught up with little things, it's not going to help you. It's just a realization, okay? It's a realization, but it's not going to help you if you hold on to that energy. It's going to distract you, because what you really want is harmony within yourself, okay? Things going along for you, but also always consider others, okay? Others, because you actually have the strength. You have the strength to achieve that. You have had the breakthrough, okay? The mental breakthrough as well, okay? And the disappointment can be left in the past. You work through that. You're not going to be caught up with that, okay? So you really aim for your goals, your inner goals, your inner personality, I would say. It seems to me like you haven't really come out with it so boldly yet, okay? You're still creating it. You're still creating yourself strongly, which is great, okay? She is a good goddess to have at hand to walk through that cycle. Well, I hope that was helpful for you, Scorpio. And next up is going to be Sagittarius. Please comment, like, subscribe, or share my channel. And I hopefully see you back the next new moon reading in August. Thank you. Many moonlight blessings to you, Sagittarius. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We also have a lunar eclipse, so anything relating to your emotions, relationships, and your home life is going to be highlighted around this time. So let's see what's coming up for you, Sagittarius. Nutrition, Gaia, the Earth Mother, okay, very much relating to the Empress. This is a very beautiful card, very motherly, caring. See what the angel cards are bringing you. The Star, wishes, put out the wishes, let them fulfill. Let the intentions come to fruition, okay? Your intentions, your heart desires, your ambitions, your goals and intentions. Let's see what the Goddess card is going to show you. You can always call upon this energy of the Goddess to work through this stage. Tara, oh, very beautiful. The Lotus. Very spiritual card. How centered. She's very centered. One of the numerology cards for you, Sagittarius. We are still in the month of fire. We are in Leo. Leo is in the Sun. Sun is in Leo, I mean. So you will feel the opposites quite clearly, the moon and the sun. Oh, enjoy your life, really, really get into it, enjoy every moment. Everything what is given to you is a blessing, okay? Let's see what maybe has been shed off now around this stage, because the last 6 months are going to a closure, coming to a closure for you. Any issues you worked through, growth. Knight of Wands, okay? A bit of a hasty energy, strong, passionate, want to be fulfilled. Four of Swords is a card of regrets and sorrow, some pain, disappointment. Two of Wands is walking through the doorway, okay? So also kind of talking about maybe letting go of some sort of control. You feel maybe some things haven't been going the way you were hoping for, and now it's a time to admit that things are just the way they are, okay? They have been painful, disappointing rather, okay? And it's time to walk through the doorway, okay? Feel your energy for life, your fire, your inner fire. Really put your wishes out and aim for them, okay? Go out and enjoy the times. Make some positive plans, be optimistic, and think about the long-term goals. You are on the right way, really, okay? And she is very motherly, very strong. She's got her maturity. She's really no young, hasty energy. There has been quite a lot of growth going on, and you can honor that cycle, okay? Honor that cycle we've been walking through and what you've achieved through the pains and disappointments, okay? Now with Tara, she is the one who looks up to the highest aim in her spiritual being, okay? And only that you want. You want the very best for yourself and for your close family, for these relationships. You aim for the highest within yourself. It will really nourish your spirit, your lust for life. Really, it will nurture that. Okay, get that fire going. Keep it going. Don't get distracted. Okay. Look at that energy within you and put some more wood on the fire so it can go really strong, passionate. Okay. You feel where it pulls you, where it's passionate and fruitful, okay? It's fruitful for you, okay? Where you feel, oh yeah, that's it. That's how I want to shape it further, my life, okay? I leave that behind. I leave that behind. I walk through the doorway, new projects on the horizon, new connections, really a new start, okay? And you feel the ambitions. So Tara is going to help you around this time to remind you of just aiming for the highest good for yourself, okay? And for these ones close around you. Looking for that harmony, that balance, that clarity, okay? She is a beautiful guide around this time. Nurture your inner fire, your passions, okay? Follow them, the path. You are on the right way, okay? You're walking through the doorway. You're walking through there now. The old is done. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not getting any more messages than that at the moment. But if you want to have a bit of more clarification, you can comment, and you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope that was helpful for you, Sagittarius. And next up is going to be Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Many moonlight blessings to you. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius for this August 2017. We're also having a lunar eclipse going on, which is going to be highlighting our emotions, our close relationships, and our home life. So we'll see what comes up for you, Capricorn. You're quite a steady, earthy sign. And you have activation, being active, and things in motion. You will put things in motion, okay? You can feel quite activated around this time, energized, and yeah, taking action. Four of Wands is the family card, okay? Building up a stable foundation, feeling active in that, okay? If you feel you want to take a relationship to a different level, okay, this is going to be a good time to do so, all right? Keeping the harmony in the family life, in your family life, feeling the protection, the shelter, okay? And you really being active in that. Now the Goddess card, which is going to guide you around this full moon, is Maria. She is a very spiritual card, very serene. She trusts her intuition, she trusts her guidance, okay? And the prayers will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. There's also a protection, a form of protection around you, okay? Which relates very well to the foundation of this. So it's quite protected. Pretty clear, actually. And you have like the ability again to really openly going towards others, okay? Maybe you've been a bit in the shell, you've been a bit withdrawn before. Last 6 months have been maybe challenging you with your relationships, and now you've worked through that, you're becoming active, okay? You're building up your foundation, you've built the walls, the roof, it took shape, it all took shape in the protection, with the healing, with the guidance, okay? And you can shed off the distance between you and the other. You've worked through that. It's really beautiful. And you have that trust in others again. Now let's see what maybe the past issues were. We're going to shed off. Ace of Cups. Beautiful love card. Okay, fulfillment. Knight of Swords. Maybe someone being a bit too forceful, a bit too sharp-minded and chaotic. We have the Tower, okay? So we've been working through quite a bit. There was a big shift in your life, okay? The love you wanted the love, okay? The love. You had to work through several issues of control, strife, a bit harshness, okay? The Tower is some sort of enlightenment, also the realization, okay? So what has happened to you was not meant to just hurt you or punish you or anything like that, but mainly to bring you to a sense of activation, okay? To become really clear what you want and need and what you build upon now, okay? What you let grow, okay? Finding the trust again in others, okay? After that period of pain, really, okay? It must have been really painful for you, but also life-changing, right? So these phases are not always so easy to work through, okay? But there is always an end of a cycle and a new one begins, and you draw from these wisdoms, okay, and the conclusions of a cycle, and can move forward, okay, much stronger. There have been some betrayal going on, or really big challenges in a relationship. You've solved that. You've been yeah, you've worked through it, and through the activation you are feeling now, okay, you will build a more solid foundation for yourself and for your family. With the healing, okay, I have a look what else comes up for with Maria. I very much see her as a healing energy and protection, She also talks about being able to love others as you love yourself, okay? To forgive yourself. You've forgiven yourself for that, what you've been going through and what has happened with others, okay? Maybe you've done some things more hectic and harsh, and you need to forgive yourself. You realize that, and that's when you can forgive others as well for their pain they've inflicted on you. So everything can be solved with love, okay? Love to yourself, respect to yourself, acknowledge who you are and how you develop, how you grow, okay? Trust in others again, healing, really healing, right? And yeah, you're building up that solid foundation in your personality for who you are and what you need, what you want, and what the other can give you, and how you can integrate all of that. So yes, that's what I pick up from that reading for you, Capricorn. If you have any questions or you want to comment, please do so. You can also like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I hopefully see you in the next reading for the upcoming new moon in August. Next up is going to be Aquarius. Many moonlight blessings to you, Aquarius. This is going to be a very important full moon for you this August 2017 because it's in your sign. We also have a lunar eclipse going on, which is going to highlight your close relationships, your emotions, and your home life. So I hope you can get some information out of that reading and it will resonate for you. Let's see what comes out here. The shaman. It's very old knowledge, okay? So look into your past life, your interest in shamanic activities of yourself or your family. It will give you a lot of clues. It is really old knowledge you carry inside yourself, okay? This is a really beautiful skill to have, gift. The moon sometimes talks a bit about confusion or being quite sure rationally where to go, what to do, but with your intuition you actually will, and you will pick up on the signs and messages from your shaman, okay? There are things happening behind you which you can't really know and you're not supposed to know, but don't fear them, don't create any blockages in your head, okay? Just trust things are divinely guided. Trust your inner shaman, okay? Trust your inner guide, your really strong potential of knowledge, really old wisdom, right? Which sees much further than the own ego. much further. And just stay connected with your intuition. We have the goddess Hecate. She is the one which relates to the hermit. Okay, so you've been working, or maybe still working, through a stage of inner reflection, inner growth, learning how to trust yourself, to trust the knowledge of your inner shaman, the very old skills, okay? Your intuition is also a very intuitive card, okay? So you've come through a very important cycle, which is definitely going to influence all your relationships around you and your emotions, okay? Emotions are very much tied to our ego, to what we've learned. But they are important. They are important to acknowledge and to work through with help of our inner spiritual being and our faith. And this is talking about promises, okay? You're only going to promise what you can fulfill. You're going to be very conscious about that. Very conscious, because you're going through major shifts, okay? You're not going to put down any old ties of commitment you can't or feel you cannot 100% fulfill anymore. You're going to be very true to yourself. What can I and will I be committing to, okay? And promise and fulfill, okay? So it asks for some steadiness and from the outside, okay? Clarity and steadiness. And what you can't fulfill, you say, I'm not, in this stage, I'm not ready to promise that. I would not be able to fulfill that promise. I can't see it. So it's not gonna, I'm not gonna promise that, you know, basically. I'm not gonna tie myself to that. So be very conscious about what and how you will weave yourself into your network. Then we have the Chariot High Arcana card, which talks about the journey. Could be your inner journey now. The Page of Wands, a very passionate, young energy, creative, fiery. And the Emperor. The Emperor talks about structure and old knowledge. Very wise man, very wise energy, okay? Talks to me, relates to me to the shaman, really, okay? So you've worked through your journey. You work through your journey. If you were on a journey, physically, okay, the better. That also talks about the journey, the inner journey, though. You commit to that, what you feel you can really keep and you can really go with for a longer period of time. So nothing fleeting, short term. You trust your intuition. Things are happening behind the scene, but that's not your concern. Don't worry, basically. Don't worry, okay? Things will come the way they're supposed to. You're divinely guided, okay? You sense yourself, you feel yourself much better, and you respect yourself much more on a higher level. And you've worked through a really important cycle, okay? So I hope that was helpful for you, Aquarius. This will be an interesting full moon for you. You can comment on what's going on for you. You can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope I'll see you back for the next new moon reading in August. Next up is going to be Pisces. Many moonlight blessings to you, Pisces. This is your full moon reading in Aquarius in August, for this August 2017. We have also lunar eclipse going on, which will highlight your emotions, your close relationships, and your home life. Let's see what's coming up for you, water sign. We are in the opposite element of fire in the sun. And we have Aquarius, which is all about mental activity and communication, because it's in the element of air. we'll see what comes up for you around that full moon. Movement, beautiful, flow and movement. Suits you well. Let's see what the angel cards are coming up with. Oh, there's just one coming out. Page of water, being intuitive. Again, water, okay, so it's very much your element. Maybe a new person is coming into your life, or you're just being very intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. It could be a relationship which enters into a new phase, or it could be really heightened intuition for you, okay? It's quite lovely. You're a very intuitive sign anyway. And if you look at your chart and you find more planets in the element of water, okay, it will be even more so for you. You can really trust your intuition, your dreams. Demeter, she's a beautiful goddess. You shall reap what you sow, okay? She's the one who is taking in the harvest. Motherly figure. I will read up a little bit more in a moment for you. Now let's see at the numerology card. To be selfless. Really actually acting without any expectations. You're really selfless. So you really drift along, flow, okay, and you put yourself in the back burner. Pisces seems to be able to do that quite a bit, it seems. But yeah, we'll see what has been the catalyst for you to get there, okay? Being so selfless. It's good to move away from the ego. See that the ego is not all you need. That's the world. Beautiful, big completion. Okay, big cycle has been completed. The lovers making decision, sometimes between two people or two options, which are very dear to you, okay? And the Fool, 3 high arcanas. The Fool is the first card in the tarot set, usually the 0. It talks about a new journey, where you're walking a new path. So there's quite a bit of movement going on for you, okay? You've been working through a big cycle. You had to make a decision. You made it. You made the decision, or you're still going to have to do it, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to slay that sword, okay, and find your direction. Even if you don't know exactly where it goes to, and even if you don't know how it's going to turn out, okay, that's what the Fool is all about. But you can really trust your intuition. You can be selfless, less attached to your ego and fears, you know, of, oh, how are we going to do this? How is this going to work out? How is this going to affect me and others, okay? He is a bit blindfolded, usually, the Fool, but it's more to symbolize that he really trusts his instincts, okay? So Demeter is knows all the mysteries of the plants and the humans, okay? She knows about the growth, the cycles. She is the Mother Earth in some sort as well, but harvesting. And she is looking after those who have the courage not to fear and to really not to put their body or their ego in front of them, to actually really find deeper meaning in the mysteries of life. This is talking about the mysteries in life, okay? Our skills, our perceptions, our connections with the divine. And she is really encouraging that. It's not all about the material, it is also about your spiritual growth, your personality maturing, you being selfless in a sense, not to fear, oh, what am I going to lose? What is this? Because you never really lose. It's just stuff, it's just things, okay? And the more you can let go, the easier things will come back in again. And the cycle is finished now of the fears and attachment of goods and structure, okay? It is the time that you've made the decision to choose a different life for you. Choose it in a way that you feel you're more in the flow of the life, and you're not restraining and restricting yourself and blocking things and putting up all these dams. You can't put up all these dams. They will overflow in some stage, okay? Things will break through and it will be a big flood. So it can be quite emotional and quite overwhelming, okay? So keep things going, trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition, go on that journey which is unknown what the goal is going to be exactly, but trust your inner self, your intuition, and your inner energy, and you will be fine. Okay, Pisces, I hope that was helpful for you. You can comment to this video, and you can also have a personalized reading. You can send me an email. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and yes, I hope I see you for the next reading around the new moon in August. Thank you.